I think one of those nights I saw a girl that I was getting with trying to make out with someone in the bathroom. That upset me, and then I don't know what's going on with that. The people who punched me outside the door walking in, I was trying to always promote peace, and then her friend, the friend of his girl, was like, "He's not even trying to fight. Like, what are you doing?" Yelling at him. The window that broke was my car window, so that sucked too. I had moved my parents' cars out of the garage, thankfully, but had I kept them in there, had more things happen. Someone's like, I'm gonna bring back with a gun. Cops show up, send me on the sidewalk. It was just all bad, and this is all because I thought it was a good idea to do a back to back. And so these are things you got to be aware of. And there was obviously no respect for my parents' stuff, even though I hid everything. A lot of things could have been stolen. I was acting in the moment and not looking at the consequences. And that's a lot of things in all aspects of life you have to look at. Sometimes when I'm addressing people, I'm like wondering the consequences, and I'm aware of a lot, but I know that I'm also doing what is right. And so just be careful with all the things that you address in life and how you go about it, and just know that there's consequences to everything, but there's also righteous good to everything that you do end up addressing, that things that need to be addressed, like movements like Gandhi, like Martin Luther King Jr. And even though this is to the extreme, these matter. Or even stopping a bully. There's a lot of things that you can do that are good, and there are a lot of things that you can do that you wouldn't even know that are also bad, but that can also be determined on the beholder of the eye. From one perspective, they might see it wrong. From another, they might see it right. A lot of ways to look at it. And so that was kind of how summer worked out. And eventually, I would get into country dancing. My lifestyle really was just partying. Can't really think of anything else. Oh, yeah, I would get into high school. That's when I would go to Palomar College, and I was always commuting there and driving back, which took forever. And the drive was so long back, like triple the length, 3 hours almost, it felt like. That's when I started to learn to stop listening to music and start brainstorming ways of my book. Like on the drive, I would just think about my book constantly. And that actually distracted me from school as well, because I would just be constantly thinking about the book mid-class. I would put on tunes to only think about the book. And that habit has carried on to today, where at all times throughout the day, I am just circulating the story in my head, but I've gotten better at separating it from work day or for obligations in life, like not being able to pay attention to people. And I have my moments where I slip and I just enter la la land, and that's where I'm at. And I think maybe through that, I've cultured a method of becoming a great storyteller and allowing my story to play so fast, and that's how I write so accurately.